Rainy day in Tobago this morning, but that is not gonna stop me from getting this shot. Oh Lord, and it backward. Anyway, Moore Road in Tobago. Okay, so 394 years ago today would have been March 7, 1628. And a ship called the Fortuyn had already left Holland on March 3rd on its way to Tobago. Now, they were coming here to settle Tobago, but how did they get this brilliant idea to come settle here? Well, according to this book, 1 year prior, in 1627, a Joachim Giz, I don't know if I pronounce his name, I don't right, returned to Holland and reported so favorably on Tobago to who was then the burgomaster of Holland. Now, the burgomaster is kind of like the mayor, and that person was Jan de Moor, who was a wealthy and prominent merchant adventurer who had funded many of the Dutch's attempts to settle Brazil and the coast of Guyana. So this street in Canby, Tobago is named for him. Okay, so 61 persons under the command of Jacob Maersz, right? They were sailing on the 160-ton Dutch ship, the Fortuyn, right? Destined for Tobago. This is not the Fortuyn, this is another ship that I found. So they landed in Tobago, let's say at the end of April, and they elected to settle on the northern side of the western end of the island, calling it New Walcheren. New Walcheren was somewhere close to modern day Plymouth, right? So where we call Plymouth, which is this area here in Tobago. But that got me thinking, what about old Walcheren? So where is Walcheren? The original one, I mean. Well, all you know, Papa Google, or Google, as he's known in some circles, never disappoints, right? So Walcheren is an island in the Netherlands, and it was part of the Dutch province of Zeeland at the mouth of the Scheldt estuary, whatever all of that means. Now, it lies between the eastern Scheldt in the north and the western Scheldt in the south, and is roughly the shape of a rhombus. Okay, cool. So they're down here, they've settled. About a year later, they get about 56 more people coming. Things popping off in New Walcheren. Well, if it's one thing we know about a good time, somebody always there to muck it up. And in 1629, that person was Don Luis de Monsalves. He heard about the Dutch settlement and was like, nah, not on my watch, because someday we might want to colonize Tobago and we can have all there. So he writes to the Spanish Council of the Indies asking for men, guns to fight off the Dutch. In essence, Spain was like, sir, we don't have any money for that. So he talks to the Taino people and is like, you need to help me fight off the Dutch, which is exactly what they did. They harassed the Dutch until they had to leave.